Okay. No F-bombs this time.
His nickname is Superbad.
Oh, I hope we don't lose everything. I'm gonna feel like a jackass.
What kind of things do they do in an establishment called Silk? Pretty sure she gets a lot of comments about how effing hot she is, so she's probably tired of them. But
Well, you kind of had to suspect that that's what was going on anyway.
there's no reason he shouldn't have qualified. I guess he did crash kind of twice.
Throwing
Yes.
that at the wall and seeing if it sticks.
This is the Talkin' Moto podcast.
Hello, pretty face, I've seen you along the way. I'd like to get to know you, if that'd be okay. These questions that I ask, they might seem a little strange, or forward to your mind, even sound a bit deranged. Please bear them for the time, you see all I am is peeking at this checklist that I have, and the boxes I'm deleting. It's both for our own good, and it's what I do to say, if a future we do have, if conversation would remain. You'd be there.
Oh boy. Welcome everyone. Talkin' Moto podcast, Monday, August 24th, 2015. It's over, boys. It's all over. Oh boy. So, thanks
All over but the crying.
So, I didn't do this last week, so I feel bad, but big thanks to everyone that's been helping us out this year. Mike at MB1 Suspension, everyone at Moto Kazi, Matt down at Plainview Power Sports, Clayton at Fine Tune Motorsports, Jason with the Northland MX, Chad and Andy at the Open Mic Podcast, and good old SKD. So thanks everyone that's been listening to us. What else we got? We got the Amazon banner, so I don't know who's using that. I think I got the wife to do it a couple times. So, but we got the Amazon banner on the Talkin' Moto podcast, or it's just talkinmoto.com. But we got
First time since you got married?
Huh? Well,
First time since you got married?
Yep. It's okay.
Wow. Good job. Good job.
But yeah, we're on SoundCloud, we're on iTunes, we're on Stitcher, and you can check out the other podcasts right on YouTube as well, so subscribe to that channel and hit us up on Instagram at Talkin' Moto Podcast, Twitter at Talkin' Moto, of course on Facebook. Just search Talkin' Moto. That's it. That's all I got for plugs.
Groovy.
That is all I got for plugs.
Groovy.
But yeah, that's it. What I don't know, it's kind of weird. The first thing I got is just the track. Last year, if you guys remember, it was a giant mud hole. And
Yes.
it was bad. It was bad.
Yes.
So, I don't know, it's kind of, I don't know, this year just I don't know what I didn't really like. I'm not a big fan. I'm watching the 250 second moto right now, and I'm not a big fan of some of these giant jumps that they got. I don't know what you guys think about some of that stuff, but like I'm watching.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's like this. What is it? The Godzilla. It looked painful. It looks like. I mean, I'm sure it's cool. You're coming up that big face or the big hill, and then you just launch. But it looks like the guys are just falling from the sky. And
The only cool thing about Godzilla was the blow-up Godzilla.
yep.
I would totally steal that over the Gecko.
We might have to get a little bit crafty with that one.
Would
I
have been
think
way
we probably have
funnier
to
if
get
they-
pretty crafty with the Gecko.
Yeah.
Am I muted?
Oh, you're here. We got you.
Oh, dude, did you hear the
I was
echo?
talking over you.
My bathroom is
Did you
very
hear-
echoey.
Did you hear the wheezing?
I was gonna say it'd be a lot funnier if they had a bunch of little tiny Chinese people running away from the Godzilla. Oh no, those were Japanese people. I'm sorry.
They were
I think it
Japanese.
was in Japan. Yeah.
Good try, though. Good try.
Or you just want them to run back
Was
and
that
forth?
jump even that big? Was it like Godzilla worthy of the name?
I don't think so. The landing just sucked on it.
And then what was that other one that the Bud Flight? I guess that was kind of a play on words, but whatever.
Yeah, it was. It didn't look. It just looked like it hurt every time the guys were landing off of it.
I think that other triple was bigger than the Godzilla jump.
Right.
I definitely think so.
The one that
And
none
I
of the
just got the
did?
Bud Flight.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That stuff is that track was like loaded with massive jumps.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like, because there was the Bud Flight, there was that other triple, then the Godzilla, and then there's that thing after the Godzilla, that like down the hill that no one seemed to land clean. I mean, it was like it must have been massive. You couldn't really tell because of the angle of the camera, but the guys kept
that thing was
bouncing about 3 stories.
that thing was terrible. I kept thinking, man, if you could just clear that, it would be so much easier, because it just looks sketchy with those guys bouncing off the top of it and then falling 150 feet straight down afterwards.
Can you imagine if someone would have ate it off of that?
That
would've
jump
been the
reminded
longest
me
fall.
of that. That jump reminded me of that big step-up triple at Mount Carroll, Scott.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of the same kind of a jump where it wasn't really that big, but man, the landing was it went on forever, and it was so steep and so sketchy.
That was the one when you were coming. If you're riding the track, you were actually like heading towards like where everyone was parked, right? That's one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely would want. I hate to clip the top and then flatland the bottom.
Oh man, if you go over the bars or something on a jump like that, you're in for a long ride.
Yeah. No fun. No fun.
No good.
But yeah, I don't know.
I kind of felt like that too. It's like, okay, one big jump, cool, but yeah, it seemed like it was just big jump after big jump. It developed nicely though. I mean, there was some lines towards the end of the day. It seemed like all they could do was go outside and go around the rough stuff, but it made for some interesting racing.
Right. Yeah, it was like that big quad thing that they had. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that, I guess. I'd rather have them two. You could have 2 decent doubles right there and be all right too.
The stupid thing with that quad was, if you quadded it, you had about 3 feet to get on the binders to make that corner.
Well,
They really shoehorned that sucker in there.
gosh dang it. Well, it was dry, so we gotta be good with that. Drier.
I almost shut it off, you guys. You want to know the truth? I almost shut it off. About
Why?
45 minutes into the broadcast, or an hour, whatever the 250s. 2 laps into the 250s, I almost shut it off.
You're about, yeah.
I just about did too.
I actually did walk away from it, and I didn't even watch. I was watching it on the computer, and then as soon as that happened, I decided I had better things to do. Oh, but then I watched it I watched it that night, I guess, and whatever.
Here's what I did. Maybe this was risky or just me freaking out, because I could be completely mistaken, but like they had the stat of those two and how, laps led to motos to all this stuff, and it's like, to me, you'd see that, you think these guys were like battling all year, and it just, to me, it seems like one would do good one moto, the other one had a bad one, and then it would just flip, and it's like they're just going back and forth. And I was like, I think someone posted something on Facebook and something like something about buying a KTM and losing a title or something, and I commented back, I'm like, if Martin has a bike problem, second moto, and loses the title by like 1 point, I'm officially done watching motocross. I couldn't take it. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's just, I don't know. I guess that's how it's been all year, but kind of bummed. We'll never get to see him battle.
I think
Yep,
the real
that
bummer
sums it up.
behind it is that somebody it's going to put an asterisk next to it for Bullfrog in a few people's minds, and that sucks for him because he definitely deserves it. But I figured the first thing I was going to hear you say is, "Oh, we never got to see him battle," and that's what everybody's saying.
Yeah. Well, I think so. That's my 2 cents on it.
What is that?
Jeffrey.
It was the most.
Stop
That's my. Can you
texting.
guys hear that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes,
Ow.
I thought it was
I
your
think it was
vibrator.
like the most exciting anticlimactic season ever. Because it was awesome. I mean, you can't script a better 11 rounds and then to just have it kind of fizzle out. I don't know. It
And then-
pissed me off.
3 minutes in, duh.
I can't be disappointed with the results, obviously, because it's pretty damn cool that both championships came out of Minnesota this year, which is pretty remarkable. But
It's pretty awesome.
I don't believe it's ever happened. Probably never will. Because why would
Ooh.
it? Unless they do it, unless they happen again. Well, you know what I mean, like with other people.
Right.
I think next year's a repeat.
Could be. There's no reason to
I'm going
think
to call
it
that
won't
right
be.
now. Yeah.
So then what? Then he's got to move up, probably, doesn't he?
I believe so.
After next year.
Well, I would think if you won 3 250 titles, because that counts as like a full-blown national title, not regional. Oh, you know what? You can't point out of the 250s, can you? In the motocross series. So Supercross is really the determining factor.
I thought you
I
could.
believe. No, I don't think you can point out of the 250 nationals because it's a national series. You can only point out of the regional Supercross.
Huh. That's news to me.
I was thinking about this today when they were talking about, is it Bogle? He's got to move up. It's like, do you think they need to really do that? Just have it be where if you want to ride a 250, you can ride a 250. If you want to ride 450, that's where it's at. And then maybe separate it by, maybe 450 is, where more money is, kind of like now. But
Well, 450 is already where the money is, but they already have so many of those, newer guys bitching about. I guess it doesn't happen so much anymore, but like when Mike Brown was still around, all everybody ever said was the guy's got to get out of the 250 class. He doesn't belong in the 250 class. It's a beginner class. Like, no, it's not a beginner class. They need to leave it alone, let it be a class all of its own. But they did a good job of talking about like the pay structure between the two classes and how, in the 250 class, the salaries aren't there. These guys are basically racing for bonuses, and that's how they make their big money in the 250 classes. Whereas in the 450 class, those bonuses aren't out there. They're getting paid big money just to be there.
right.
So there isn't necessarily, you want to go out and win a championship or whatever, but there isn't that fight like there is in the 250 class where, it really makes a big difference to go out there and be winning races and be earning bonuses.
Gotcha. Yeah, because did you catch that today? Savaji said he doesn't get anything. Did you guys catch that?
No, I didn't.
For what?
I did not.
I don't know if I had it on in the background. I don't know if that was an interview or the recap or what, but it had to have been an interview. So I don't know if he got whatever he got in the series, but I thought he said, he doesn't get anything for finishing second or third. It's just win bonuses.
What did he get?
Good.
One
Not
or two?
everybody gets a trophy.
Do you think they at least get a sticker?
I hope not.
Oh.
A medal.
Hang on, now I gotta look. I got to look. Let's see. Let's see what else. Okay. I I sent you guys that Google thing. I didn't look at or read all of it yet, but the next thing I got on my list is Roxon's deal with his old man.
That thing was hard to read, man. It's terrible when somebody is trying to translate. That was rough.
I think the thing I copied it from, the guy was like, "Sorry, my English isn't that well." I don't know if I put that in there, but yeah.
Yeah, there was something like that in there. But yeah, that was a tough read right there.
All right. Come on, computer. Oh hell. We might have to come back to that.
What did you just copy and paste the entire damn interview into this note?
Yeah. Well, what I had found, I did. So. But, yeah.
I think the dude makes some valid points. I mean, I guess I can kind of pick that up out of RCH that, you know, maybe they're not the most organized team out there, and they're not. I think there are a lot of egos there. So I think some of his arguments definitely make sense.
Right. But he's locked in for next year, I thought, too. I don't know. Like,
what I don't understand, and I don't know how much fact there is in that, you know, it's his old man spouting off. But if you've got a guy riding at his level who could bring in his own guys that are going to help him out, that are going to make him feel comfortable, going to help him win races, why would you not let him bring them in? Why would they ever turn anybody down?
Right. No, I could see that.
I think the only answer to that is they didn't want somebody coming in saying, this whole situation sucks. This is the biggest joke of a race team ever. And from the way that guy makes it sound, it really is. It sounds like those guys brought in all their buddies. They really don't know anything, but they got a whole bunch of money, so what the hell?
Why not?
Wish somebody would hire me like that.
Heck, I could steal a checkbook. See how far that gets us. Maybe.
Better write a lot of checks really fast, buddy.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I gotta read up on that more. I just kind of put it in there, and then and that was it.
So I'm the only one who read it.
I'm gonna say yes.
I read it. I read the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I read it like 4 days ago. Suckers.
If it's bad, my wife read it. Oh boy.
Well, I'm getting no comments, so I feel like I'm
still
the only
talking
one who
about
read
the
it.
German thing?
Yes.
We're not prepared.
I was texting, so shocking.
No shit.
I'm sure you guys can hear every time I get a text.
Yes. I was going to text
I'm just
whoever you're
making
texting and
big
tell them to
plans.
knock it off.
You don't know him.
Damn it.
A former boss.
Damn it.
I'm getting all sidetracked. That's normal, though.
Oh yeah, I'll look at him.
So, what'd you think of the old Legends race?
Meh.
It was pretty sweet. I thought it was cool, except for I kind of feel like we got robbed a little bit too on that one with whatever happened to Wyndham. He was coming on strong at Carmichael there midway. You guys, did you watch it online or not?
No.
Yeah, I watched it online in full, and it was pretty good.
No, they did that.
Till like 3 laps into it when Wyndham disappeared.
They did that at the beginning, right before first moto, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I watched that. I watched first motos, and then like the whole I get it, the TV thing, but like the whole second motos not being on until 10:30, I was like, shit. So I was like trying to remember what our password was for the NBC Sports app thing. Could not remember what it was. I was like, ugh. I was punching away trying to figure it out, and so I ended up. I just pretty much watched the live feed as far as times go, and then shoot by whatever 3-4 o'clock. Everyone knows who won anyway, without even obviously seeing it. But
I didn't know.
see, I try not to comment anything on Facebook or post anything. I don't want to get anyone mad at me.
I stayed off the social media. I kept myself occupied.
So
I was super bummed that they switched the order this week. I was planning on only watching the 250 first moto, and then basically from there I kind of thought, I may or may, I was going to see how it went and decide if I even wanted to watch the second one, because I didn't want to wait till 11 o'clock.
Right.
Can't have that.
They're always going to put the big event last.
Well, I know. I didn't even think about that, though. I just figured it'd be the same order as it's been all year. Except for, what, didn't they do this, like, in the first? They did this one other time this year, didn't they? Run the 450s first?
Yeah. And
I think at least once.
And I thought that was...
I feel like it was at the opener or something.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I do.
I thought they did
I'm agreeing with you.
Switch it, but I thought it was because of a TV spot or something. They wanted 450s to obviously be live. But
screw their TV coverage. Just watch it online. That's what makes sense. TV's going away anyway. I mean, TV's eventually going to evolve into this a la carte internet-based thing anyway. So let's just go with what we got for coverage. Let us buy in, watch it on our computers, and call it good.
I wish they'd get on that.
See, GP's got it right, I think, because you could have bought the whole GP season online for X amount, and there's no commercials. So you can pretty much, you can watch it at your leisure, but they kind of screw you, because if you show up 5 hours later and try to watch it, you go onto their main page, and it's like, you got to be careful what you look at, or you're going to see the result.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I wish they would do that. I think they'd sell a ton of packages if you were. I'd probably pay I'd pay $6-7 a weekend. I mean, and there's got to be 100,000 people that'll do that.
See, that's I don't know, because to me, like, I don't even know what commercials are on TV. Now who's gonna get, if you're cutting out all the ad spots? Obviously
I'm not saying for the TV. You still have to sell ad spots for a TV broadcast if you broadcast it on TV. But I'm saying get it. I mean, we basically have it, I guess, if you've got the NBC. If you're a verified cable provider, you can watch them online for free.
Right.
But it's still annoying that they threw in they still have commercials online, which I guess you're getting it for free, so you can't complain too much. But I kind of like the GPs where you pay for it and you get all of the race. $6, you get everything, no commercials. When it's a commercial, the guys just, like earlier in the year, I think they used to do it too. When you were watching the online coverage, you'd hear Wygant say like whatever, and then it sounds like they were going to commercial, and then it would just be nothing, no broadcasting at all, but you'd still be watching the race, and they'd still be switching cameras and keeping up with the racing action. And that's what I think if you were going to pay for it, you'd want to see. I don't like coming back. They take a commercial break with 5 minutes left, and they come back with 2 to go. That's annoying. Here, let's show you how he made the pass for the lead that we missed while we were at commercial.
Well, even when they're not at commercial, I mean, look what happened in that second 250 moto. They're talking about everybody else for 10 minutes, and all of a sudden, holy crap, Plessinger's within 3 seconds. How did that happen? I don't know. You're covering the race. You're supposed to tell us.
How about the fact that they totally missed Musquin pull off the track, and they didn't even mention it for like 15, 20 seconds? Like, he's I watched him come off of that big triple we were talking about that no one was able to clear coming down the hill.
Mhm.
And when he landed from that, he went straight off the track, around the banners, and off the track, and you could tell he was done. And they didn't say a thing about it. And then they're going back, and the only clip they could find was him coming down, coasting down that hill. It's like, no, I saw it plain as day. He pulled right off while you guys were obviously not looking at the screen. But whatever.
No, don't make fun
I'm yelling at the TV, like when this happens, I'm yelling at the computer, and my wife's sitting there thinking I'm nuts because they're like, what happened to Musquin? I'm like, if you'd have been watching, you'd have seen it. He pulled right off. He's obviously got a mechanical or something. He just quit.
It
wasn't mechanical. It was electronical.
Yeah.
I love that word.
Ghost.
I love it when people make up words.
Someone may have been tampering with something.
Ooh.
Probably.
Ooh, I like it. It's a conspiracy.
A little sabotage.
Here's something. Now, don't make fun of me for even bringing this up, but don't they do that on, like, NASCAR? Like, say you're watching your TV, full coverage on TV, and then it's, like, non-stop coverage or whatever they call it. So, like, the screen shrinks down off to the side. So you still are watching the race, but then the ad is playing below. Is that right?
Yeah, but you can't see anything. It's totally worthless.
Just spitballing ideas.
I make fun of you for bringing that up.
No, that's just what NASCAR does.
Oh, really?
But they don't do the whole race like that. I'm pretty sure they add commercials and do that. Because they still have regular commercials like every 15 minutes.
I don't like how they just load the second half of the broadcast with commercials, it seems like. For the end of the race, as it's winding down, it seems like they come back for 2 minutes and then go to commercial and then come back and go to... In the beginning, doesn't seem like there's as much, and then at the end, I don't know,
They know it gets boring towards the end.
Time. Yeah, maybe they do.
The frustrating thing to me is not necessarily that they have commercials, it's that they think they have to run all these little special things. It's like, I don't care about that. I want to watch the races. I can watch that stuff on the internet anytime. I want to watch this while the racing is going on.
Yeah, damn it.
Good news is Supercross starts pretty soon, and that has pretty straightforward TV package.
Yeah, but then we have to listen to Ralph.
The other thing that sucks is it's literally like 4 months away. This is the worst part of the year. There's just nothing going on. The good news is there's still 3 rounds of GP going on. So I got my eyes glued to that 250 series over there.
Let's see, you got Glen Helen. It's Glen Helen, right? Is that the last
That's the
GP?
last one. Yeah.
So you got that, Monster Cup, the Nations.
I wonder, too, so isn't the Red Bull KTM team confirmed for the GP? I believe they are, and now they're going to have... So right now, the point standings over there, Paul Jonas is in the lead. He's a Red Bull KTM rider from Europe. He's Hurling's teammate. I don't know who exactly is in second. I think Tim Geiger is in second, who he'll have no help at all from any Americans probably because there's no Honda 250 guys. And then I don't know if any of the Yamaha guys are coming out there, but I'm thinking if Musquin gets in there, he'll probably be trying to get, he'll probably be told to try to get between Jonas and Anstey or let Anstey, because Anstey's coming on strong. That dude's won like the past 4 motos, I think.
Yeah, but there's still 2 GPs before that one, right?
Yep.
So
but I mean, if he keeps on I think he's faster than Jonas. He's not as consistent, but he's been consistently faster than him in the last 4 races. So last weekend he made up 8 points, and he's 40 or 38 back or something. So it's a long shot, but I mean the top 5 guys were within like 45 points or something. And the way this season's gone, you just never know. I mean, these guys are crashing out left and right.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I watched the highlights from the last round, and it was like every moto, every start, there was a yard sale in the first turn.
Yeah, there was. And there was a really bad one in the one that I don't know, two guys like tagged right in the highest speed part of the straightaway, and bikes just cartwheeled and wadded people up. And one of them was Valentin Guillot, the guy that's in, I know he's in fourth or fifth or something in the championship. So he had a really bad day. And the track was phenomenal though. I don't know if you guys you watched the highlights.
Yeah,
It,
it looked cool. I mean, it looked. I guess when I watched it, comparing to something that I've ridden, it almost seemed kind of like Millville, like Bob's Corner, kind of that type of soil there. That's what I thought.
yeah, it definitely looked to me like it was sandy loam, and the guys were making I've never seen a track where you could basically put the apex of the turn wherever you wanted, because guys were taking they'd either follow the berm, or kind of the plowed up soil berm, because it was really soft, so it was kind of changing. But they'd either follow that, or they'd just kind of plow into it and bank early and come out of it straight. And guys were swapping lines left and right. It was just awesome watching these guys race. And it looked to me like they could put the bike anywhere they wanted and have traction galore, and it just looked phenomenal. But it was still rough too at the same time, so that's kind of weird, because it was rough, but it wasn't rough like Ironman, where there was ruts and braking bumps that you pretty much had to kind of fall in line and, what's that called, kowtow through there or whatever. It just looked phenomenal. I mean, the track was awesome. It looked super fun.
Agreed.
Probably one of the better tracks in the GPs that I've seen, and it looked. I thought it was supposed to be pretty sandy, but it didn't look like it was. Like, it wasn't bottomless sand at all. There was definitely a hard base underneath.
It didn't look like the sand from the last one.
No, that one was just straight sand.
That was ridiculous.
Was that Lomel or whatever?
Yeah, that's the place where
Sure.
There's no bottom to it. It's bottomless.
It's basically Grantsburg. That's what Grantsburg is like.
The first time I never raced Grantsburg, but I don't know if this was, man, it's gonna be 15 years ago. Last time I was there, and they had this tunnel that for you to walk through to get to the other side of the track, and I just remember I'm walking up and I just hear this kid on this 80, and he's just flying, and I'm like, man, this guy is just gonna launch himself off this tunnel. And I don't know, he's just making a lot of racket, and he hit this tunnel thing and just barely made it over the top. And I don't know. That's my Grantsburg story.
Sweet.
Well, we got. Did we ever answer the question about the Legends race?
What about
What
it?
was the question?
I don't know. I thought we started talking about it, and then we switched over to GPs.
Yeah, we did.
But
We're bouncing.
that's okay. I'm all right with that.
The sad thing about the Legends race is that there was, 13 guys?
Yeah.
That was kind of a bummer, I thought.
You'd like to see a full gate of Legends? Half a gate?
Well, maybe, I think a full gate's tough to do, but, at least 20 would have been cool. And somebody that could beat Carmichael.
Yeah. Well, I think Wyndham was well on his way. I don't know what happened, but he was catching him big time. I don't know if he would have caught him and passed him, but we got robbed of a battle there. That would have been great.
I would certainly hope so, because yeah, Wyndham's got to be in a million times better shape than Ricky.
Well, and he's only a year and a half removed from racing.
Has it really only been a year and a half?
8 years. Well, I thought he was trying to go to 14, but he got out at 13.
Could be.
That seems about right.
Well,
I could be way off though.
For some reason,
I want to know if they caught it on camera where Fro pulled off and let the air out of his tire because he knew he wasn't going to beat Ricky.
Yeah, did you guys follow him on Facebook at all?
No.
He people must be giving RC a hard time about his little beer belly. And
Little.
huh? And so there's like a photo of Emick, and he's like the guy that shot the photos behind him, and like Emick's kind of rooting him on, and you see RC in the background, and he just goes on to talk about pretty much the haters, and saying how he's out of shape, and pretty much like come out to one of the RC university things and see what you got for RC, this and that. And it's like, whoa. But
So this would be a bad time to say RC doesn't have a beer belly. He has a beer body.
don't buy, it doesn't hurt my feelings any. But
Whatever. Age is a pitch.
yep.
Hey, he's still
But if
won.
you're going to let yourself go, then you got to be prepared to listen to some haters.
Is there any? I mean, I didn't really like that they had like Jeff Stanton racing Ricky Carmichael. He was like done 10 years before. I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah.
it was way too big of a spread in the skill set there, or I guess the age. But
I would agree, but when you only have 13 guys, what are you going to do?
Did you guys catch anything from Mathis today? Or yes? What is today? Monday.
Negative.
So I don't know. They were yakking about like if they were gonna. This would be the one thing that I wouldn't like or would want, but it was like they were supposed to like have a plan or whatever, and then I don't know, maybe make it close until the last lap or something. Because then it's, I don't know. To me, it's a race. Let the guys race, not stage something. But
How long was it actually?
I think it was just 4 laps, wasn't it?
that's what
Was it
I
4
thought.
laps?
It seemed like it was longer than that, though. Maybe they were just that much slower, but
I'm not sure.
I just saw highlights or lowlights, really.
Whoa, Jason. Whoa.
What? What?
Low lights.
Lowlights.
I thought you said low lives.
No, I'm a lowlife.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it was neat. I think maybe if you're there, it's cool. Not like super excited, I guess, to see that on TV, I guess, but it was neat. Like Cooper, I guess, was hucked that big jump. I think some of them were. I don't know if all of them were, but
Sweet.
that's it. That's all I got.
Good one.
Here's some worthless knowledge that I dug up today, and I guess to me it kind of makes sense from location side. If you guys didn't see this on that list, but 2 tracks had the most rider turnouts. Care to guess which 2 tracks?
Redbud. And
Well, I could just look at your thing.
what was the first one?
Well, I went back. It went backwards, so it started at.
I mean, where was the first race?
Oh, Hangtown.
Hangtown. Hangtown and Redbud. That's my guess.
No,
I looked at your thing, but I don't remember.
that's okay. So yeah, it was Ironman and Redbud had the most rider turnouts for
I got one right.
for both classes. So I thought that was kind of maybe, like I said, worthless knowledge, but Yeah, so
That's really terrible to think that only 80, 88, 89 450 riders show up. I think they should make it so that, I don't know. I feel like you should be able to race both classes.
Oh,
Or try
God.
to qualify for both classes. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm smoking crack.
They better go back to a 2-day format if they're going to do that.
Yeah. That'd be wild.
we need a superhuman rider.
They need to come up with an incentive for guys to show up. I mean, they've made it so impossible for the average privateer to go to races.
How do only 47 go to Utah?
It's Utah.
It's just pathetic. Yeah, but it's
Why are we
closer
racing
to,
in
it's close
Utah?
to California,
Well,
I
that's true.
think, isn't it? I don't even know where
Yeah.
Utah is. Is that a square state or is that the one with the big pole? No, that's Idaho. What the hell?
Utah is like the step-shaped state right next
like-
to Nevada.
Is it by Wyoming? Is it just west
South of Wyoming. South?
Utah
South?
sucks.
Something like that. Utah does suck. There's nothing there except salt
Salt
and
Mormon.
Amish people. Oh, not
Mormons.
Amish people, Mormons. Close enough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. To me, it makes
Bigotry.
sense. It's like you're in the center, right? So
Did you just say bigotry?
Polygamy.
Yeah, I think you meant polygamy.
I did not say that.
Polygamy.
The Mormons are definitely known for being bigots. Oh my god.
I was just about to say polygamy.
Oh, you guys know what? This is what I was going to make. I was talking about the GPs and the last one being Glen Helen. The whole Monster Energy Pro Circuit team is supposed to be there too. And so
Really?
they're going to be so Max Dancy's out of Monster Cowie. He's going to have a ton of help from those guys, hopefully. I mean, he's going to be hoping for that. Paul Jonas is going to be hoping for Musquin to do something, either get in between those guys or let him by if he's behind him or whatever. It's just going to be good because it's just cool because there's a bunch of people that have nothing going, nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
I guess. And not that they really have anything to gain, but they're going to be there probably hoping to help their guys. So it should be pretty cool how this shapes up. And it's so freaking awesome that they're broadcasting it on CBS Sports.
what happens if they're not even close? Like, say, Monster guys come in to help, but they're like not even on the same page. Think that's possible?
That would be, well, I mean, it is because you think about it, they got, what, now, 3 or 4 weeks, 5 weeks? I mean, are those guys going to continue training and everything, or are they going to just go on a 4-week vacation and come into it not prepared?
I gotta believe they're going to
How
continue
serious are they
training.
going to be taking it,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd keep training because, think about it, this is your only downtime. I guess the Monster guys do East or West, so they might have more time, but they don't really know. They're all going to try to get ready for January.
Yeah,
so
but
I'd probably take the time off if you got it.
I would guess they would probably take like a week off. I'm gonna say take a week off, and after that week or weekend or whatever, 7 days, whatever it is, I would think they'd get back into it. Cause like,
Well, even if they're into it, I mean, what's their motivation to go out there and, push hard and try to, I mean, I don't know if they're going to be that excited to go out there and bust their ass and try to.
now you're talking for the
Try to win
GP,
it?
right? No.
Yeah, I'm talking to any of them. I mean, really.
If you ask me, I think obviously they'd want to do good, but I would compare that to like the Monster Cup. Not everyone's going to be going balls to the walls to win it, because for those guys, what do they have? Nothing. And if
Yeah.
they get hurt there, that's end of September. You know, and else unless you're a lights
Is it
guy.
that early? Is it the end
Oh.
of September? No, it's October, isn't it?
Sorry, my bad. I was thinking of the GP is the last weekend in September.
Okay.
That's why I think all the buildup is BS.
Right.
Because it's, I mean, okay, to the, what do we want to call it? The no-knowledge fan. I don't want to say no-knowledge fan, but, I mean, maybe to your average fan, yeah, it's this big deal. All the big superstars of American motocross are going to be racing GPs. I think most of us understand that they've got other issues to worry about, and this is an exhibition for them, so they're not going to be going out there and killing themselves to try to win this race for pretty much nothing.
Right.
What does Rush Limbaugh call the people that the uninformed voters? I can't think of what he calls them.
That's what I was trying to think of.
I can't think.
That's what I was working on, but I couldn't think of it. The uninformed. Is it uninformed? I don't remember.
It's not exactly. It's basically that, but not really. I will figure it out and get back to you.
All right.
I think he calls them bigots.
Oh, he calls them low information. That's what he calls them. So that's what. Yeah.
There you go.
So the low information fans might find the GP build up exciting, but he calls basically most people in America, and he's probably right. Most of them are low information. He doesn't want to call them stupid, but he wants.
I'd call them ignorant.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a synonym for low information, although I think low information might seem a little nicer.
Maybe.
But I suppose there's probably a fair bit of pride on the line, too. Some of them might want to go out there and prove that, the American Series is faster, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I guess we got a few things to look forward to here in the fall. We got the Motocross of Nations and the final GPs, and then Straight Rhythm sucks, so I don't care about that, but Monster Cup's kind of cool.
Time off.
After Monster Cup is when it really sucks. Because then it's what? November, December. It's like 3 months. Ugh.
With nothing.
You guys are bumming me out.
Nonsense. I haven't even looked to see when Red Bull Straight Rhythm is.
Who cares?
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to watch it, but it's not like I'm going to go out of my way to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm going to lie. I'm going to watch it.
Oh, shoot.
There's got to be something better to do that day.
Yep. Oh, shoot. You guys want to hit up that commercial? We'll play the commercial this week.
Give it a long play. Put it in slow.
Play it twice.
I tell you what, we'll go to commercial. We'll come back.
Thanks
welcome.
For listening. You play it like that?
No, we'll play the commercial break. We'll welcome everyone back to the show, and then we're gonna be like, we'll be right back, and we'll play the commercial again.
What else?
All right, we'll be right back. Hey, what is going on, everybody? I just want to say thank you to everyone out there that's been supporting the Talkin Moto podcast. It has been amazing. We have a great group of guys. We have an awesome list of sponsors. So please keep sharing, keep liking, keep spreading the word about the Talkin Moto podcast. And I hope you're enjoying the show. A special thanks to Motokazi.com. Motokazi holds AMA District 23 sanctioned races at both Kellogg and Mankato, as well as hosts the Motokazi Supercross Championship Series,
which is all over Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin. They also have organized practice at Kellogg, Jordan, and at Mankato, as well as offer race schools, so you can get all tuned in on all your riding techniques. Make sure to check out motokazi.com for more details. We would like to thank Mike from MB1 Suspension. Based out of Corona, California, they offer suspension, engine, and coating services. Please give them a call today at 951-371-5045 or check them out online at mb1suspension.com and make sure to tell them that you heard about them from us on the Talkin' Moto podcast. Hey, we got Andy and Chad from The Open Mic. It's a weekly comedy podcast, and they talk about anything and everything, and they usually do. I've been on the podcast a few times, and it is a good time for sure. It's Friday nights, 8 p.m. Central. It's available on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher. There's more information available online at theopenmicpodcast.com. Pro Action by FTM is one of our many great sponsors. FTM offers support to you, the rider, trackside, so when you need it the most, FTM is there for you. Not only do they offer great suspension work, but they also have many other great bike parts and accessories to help you out on the track. So make sure to check them out today at finetune.com. The Talkin' Moto podcast is proud to announce that they've teamed up with Plainview Powersports. Plainview Powersports is your Kawasaki motorcycle, ATV, and side-by-side headquarters. Located in Plainview, Minnesota, you can reach them at 507-534-3520 or check them out online at plainview-powersports.com. All right, thanks everyone for listening to us on the Talkin' Moto podcast. We really appreciate it. If you can, go onto our website, talkinmoto.com. Support those that are supporting us. Everyone's link is up on the website. We're on Stitcher, we're on iTunes, we're on SoundCloud. Everything gets posted up on YouTube. So please give us a like, share, subscribe, and I hope you're enjoying the show. So let's get back to it.
All right. Welcome back. Please enjoy the commercial one more time. No, I'm just kidding. So I don't know if the boys are back. Do a little plug. I told the wife today I need to start doing the graphics, doing the screen printing. Been doing it, like 12, 13 years already. So we're going to make a solid effort instead of doing it as more of a hobby. We're going to try to push it towards that business side of things. So if you guys are looking for any screen printing, I did Jason's trailer, kind of did the cut vinyl stuff. So I can do the printing stuff as well. So, but yeah, hit up the old scottkingdesigns.com and check all that out. Working on the new website, so hopefully, it'd be sweet if I could get that done this week. So if you go to the site later in the week and you notice something different, you are on the new website. So that's all I got about that. And I forgot my water upstairs. Jason, are you back? Jason's not back. That's okay. Let's see. Last round for the Talkin' Moto podcast fantasy motocross. So big thanks to everyone that took the time to participate in that. It was a lot of fun. I fell behind pretty much the end of July and most of this month just with work. So we're super busy with work, so I didn't really have a lot of time to mess around with stuff. Did have an email asking if, was it over? Are we done? And no, we weren't done. Obviously, every week I updated your guys' picks. So for the next round, so you could still make your picks. but I was just behind on all of the updating the points. So we got all that done. It is officially over. I don't even think you can't even protest. So I think I got all the points right. But MX Tuck, pretty much.
That's reassuring.
What's that?
I think I got the points right.
No, I think we definitely did better than how we started off the Supercross. So thanks to Lee for helping me out with that, by the way. But yeah, MX Tuck pretty much he kicked ass. So almost 900 points.
Jeepers.
Yeah. We had a guy that failed to submit picks for the final round, which allowed Team SKD to sneak into the third spot with 660 points to let you know how bad I got my ass kicked. But yeah, it was pretty fun.
Wow.
And I think
I'm back, guys. I'm back.
Whew, good, we can start now.
nervous.
I could hear you guys chatting over there, but
I think we did have one obviously the 250s this weekend were all jacked up. So I think we only had one person score anything. They had, who got fifth? Why am I drawing a blank? Not Plessinger. You kidding me? Oh, I'm going to say his name wrong. Ah, shoot. Hang on.
Sound it out.
No, hang on. We got too much stuff going on right now. It's Basaglia. Is that how you say that?
Bashalia.
Australia.
Damn it. Sorry. But yeah, that was the only one that anyone got any points on. Otherwise, it was all jacked up for everybody. Which I don't think anyone could have really guessed what happened with all that stuff, so.
Groovy.
So yeah, that's it. I'm not doing any prizes. I honestly still haven't given out all the prizes for the Supercross.
Top-notch operation here. Top-notch.
You know, it's not like it costs anybody any money. And I think the big prizes, I think everyone's gotten. So it's pretty much just all the stuff, the t-shirts. So I'm looking at all the winners right here. So
Well, that's good.
you are not forgotten, but might be fun to kind of do something again for Supercross. But so if you guys want to play, look for that. If you don't want to participate, it is all good. But I kind of like having the classes combined. I think it works good for outdoors. I don't know if it's the best for Supercross, but I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have some time to figure something out. Would you guys participate in the Supercross?
I don't know.
I'll try.
If I twist your arm? I pretty much gave up on all the other ones. I started doing the Racer X one, and then I think I did like the first 2 rounds. Did Moto Dynasty do one? Or that is the Racer X one? I don't know. I'm just doing mine, and that was it. So that's all I got on the old Talkin Moto Fantasy Supercross, Motocross.
It's over. It's done.
Yep. We hit up the GPs. Sometimes I don't mind hopping on Vital, and it just amazes me like what people will say back to you. And I commented on a guy's result from the weekend, and whatever I said, like, yeah, I thought for his first national, thought he did pretty good, blah blah blah, and then like I just threw the hashtag Talkin Moto on there, and he was like, "Did you really just use a hashtag with your username?" And I'm like, "Yep."
Roll.
It's like then it went and then I don't know, from that point on I just kind of sat back, and then a couple of other guys, I mean, they weren't being mean about it, but it was just kind of funny. Your 20 replies into this guy's thread that he started, and what they're talking about is absolutely nothing to do with the actual topic that was originally posted.
That's normal.
Yeah, so it's pretty entertaining.
I'm just going to start putting hashtag me after everything I post.
I would. Shoot, hang on, guys.
Good God, man.
Blowing up, dude. I had to get
When's your last day, Jeff?
So echoey in here. What'd you just say?
I said, when's your last day?
Where?
I said, you got big plans.
I'm out of here. See you later.
As soon
Bye-bye.
as I can replace my income, I'm gone, man.
Oh, all right. That shouldn't be too tough.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Oh, wait.
pretty easy to replace zero.
Wait, that's my income.
Jeez. What,
I'm looking to supplement my income, not replace it, I guess.
Figure that out. Let me know how, because I'm all in. You can supplement my income, too.
Oh, that'd be all right, huh? What's your guys' thoughts on the women's motocross?
I don't think I can have an opinion because I pay zero attention to it.
See, like, I think it should deserve...
I know that sounds cruel, but it's what it is.
I don't say that I follow it, but like I think it deserves a little shout out on the show, or on, the broadcast. Like, they don't need to spend a half hour on it, but I think a little plug, or hey, so and so's 2015 champ, or this weekend.
Yeah, a little plug.
Yeah, I don't see an issue with that. Of course, I was on trying to find some info on it, and the website that I was on, the dates were all wrong, so I'm guessing that was from previous years. I didn't see anything on MX Sports on it.
I didn't think there was a series anymore.
Yeah, maybe it's not the same, but yeah, there was something, because they wrapped it up it was like Friday, I thought, at Ironman. But I think like some of the rounds
wouldn't it be a Iron Woman?
Oh. If you wanted to be PC, yes.
Yes, PC.
But yeah, I thought, I don't know, that's just my thoughts. You can take it or leave it. Just a little love on
Fair
TV,
enough.
I think is due.
I already struggle to pay attention to pro racing in general, so
I got you.
it is what it is, man.
Let's see here. So, here's let's see if I can screw all this stuff up. But I kind of got the local stuff to end all my knowledge for the show for the evening. But are you calling the shots this weekend, Jason? Out of Jordan?
Mm-mm.
negative. So they got Jordan this weekend for Moto Kazi. That's Saturday. It's gonna be August 29th. They got the old free, or I want to say free practice, but practice from 11 to 3, and then if you don't want to participate in that, you got your normal pre-race practice at 4:30, and then
Free would be sweet.
Free.
Free would be sweet.
Just tell them Scott and Jason and Jeff from Talkin Moto said, yeah, they said it was free.
No, you said it was free. I did not say it was free.
So okay, don't say that. We don't want to get in trouble. So all that's going on, and then
Should be a new track.
oh yeah, because it gets kind of destroyed, right, for the fair.
I haven't seen any pictures or anything, unless it's all going to be flat. But
And I was on motokazi.com today, and I did not see anything. Except for what you just said. There will be no photos. But, yeah, there will be a new track design as well.
sweet.
So that's cool. So, what else? Now, I tried to put this in order by date. So, the next thing I got for Moto Kazi is they got the Labor Day weekend. You still planning on hitting that up, Jason?
Gonna try.
So that'll be cool. The other cool thing they got going on is they got a fundraiser plan for Pat. So that's obviously Labor Day weekend down at Kellogg. Fundraiser starts at 5 p.m. on that Saturday. So I'm guessing it was like a dinner deal. So it's $5 a plate per person. And then they got some Camel Pat wristbands. So 1 for $5, 3 for 10. So I have to
Sweet.
I seen someone on Facebook was asking about, if you can't make it, is there something that you could do to donate or buy something if you can't make it? So I won't be able to make it, but thought we could pick up some wristbands. So I'll see what I can do, or I'll give Jamie a call or Jenny a call and see what's going on with that stuff. So hopefully a good turnout for all that. So yeah, you can go hit up practice on that Saturday too, and hit that up afterwards, and then stay the weekend and Monday and do some racing. Oh no, and then that's gonna be a sad day. That'll be the final Moto Kazi at Kellogg too, won't it?
I believe so.
So, but sounds like Kellogg will still be around. Just Moto Kazi will not be operating.
No longer promoting.
There you go. And then after that, Saturday, September 12th is the rain date for Jordan, which they are obviously going to be using. So practice at 4:30 and then races at 5:30. And then after that, we'll be snowmobiling.
No, we're not going to get any snow this year.
Oh.
A strong El Nino this year. So
Just kidding. Actually, we're supposed to get a ton of snow this year. It's already
I don't
starting
know if El
right
Nino
now.
means much of anything, I guess, other than it says it's going to be kind of warm. But
Isn't it always El Nino or La Nina, no matter what?
I think it's pretty much always one or the other.
Yeah. It seems like it never makes any difference. So
We're going to get a Nina or something.
you're going to get a Nina of some kind. We're not sure if it's going to be a Nino or a Nina.
Whoa. The other thing, I just finally got to watch the video. I don't know. Yeah, they just posted it today, actually. But Isaac Shores, if you guys don't know, crashed. Man, this is 10 years ago. He crashed. I think it was out in Sioux Falls or out that way, I believe. But paralyzed racing, and so yeah, he had like this exoskeleton thing, and yeah, it took his first steps in like 10 years. So I don't know if you guys had a chance to see that or not, but I know there was a big article that was kind of buzzing around Facebook, but today is actually the first time I actually got to see like video of it. It looked pretty cool, so I don't know.
It did look pretty sweet.
Yeah, I don't know what all happens from here with that stuff, but yeah, it's kind of neat for him, and other people obviously that kind of lost the ability to walk there, but I think it'd be cool to get him on the show to talk about how he races those sprint cars. I think that would be if he'd come on and talk about that, because that's a lot going on in a little area there, especially can't use your legs for anything, so obviously all hand controls, plus you're trying to steer the thing, and so I think that's pretty sweet.
Hell yeah.
And let's see. That's it, boys. That's all I got. Toast.
Groovy.
Nope. No, like kind of what Jeff said earlier, but I think it's pretty cool that it's kind of. I was thinking about this today. It's like obviously Dungy and Martin, they're from Minnesota, but obviously, don't live here anymore. But we can still claim them, right? You have to.
Well, the Martin brothers spend a lot of time here, so. And for the last few weeks, they've been here when they haven't been racing, so.
No, that's the hometown. Hometown gets to claim them. Home state.
I'm checking out this free issue of Racer X that showed up in my mailbox today.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the plated section from Spring Creek, which is license plates, basically.
Oh, yeah.
And every Minnesota plate on here, I can tell you whose rig it is.
That's pretty awesome.
It is pretty cool. Got one that says FTM MX. Who could that be?
Proud sponsor.
I don't know. I haven't heard of those guys before.
Well, maybe he's not a proud sponsor. He's a sponsor.
He's a sponsor.
No, that's... You got any other clever ones?
I enjoy Moto HM. Which obviously stands for Moto Home.
That's what I say. Obviously,
Moto.
Like a question.
What are we doing all of a sudden here?
I'm wrestling like 9 big blocks of styrofoam.
Sounds like you're using your phone as a sanding block.
I look like a complete moron right now, but
Yeah, what else?
great radio, bro.
I'm guessing you're wearing white shoes.
No, I've actually got slippers on. My work slippers.
oh my.
If you know me well, you know I generally work in boxers and slippers, not work shoes, or boots, or clothes.
That's true.
I
do know that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What a beautiful night, you guys. I'm just going to say it right now. It is fantastic weather right now.
Is it chilly up there?
I love this weather.
65 to 68 maybe right now. Perfect. I need to go start a fire.
What was it? I don't know. I get the hint of fall, like especially today when I was coming.
Oh, it was cold this morning.
Yeah.
I wore
a jacket this morning. I'm not gonna lie.
50 something.
I don't know what it was temp-wise. I didn't think it was
down to like 46 tonight.
Oh wow. Yeah, we got a bunch of clouds. It was pretty overcast today, and then like the clouds obviously were hanging out and got a little breezy.
This is like the best time of year to go motoing. Just the only thing that sucks about it is the days are starting to get shorter. So
Right.
Yeah.
Meadow Valley this time of year is fan-freaking-tastic. Actually, more like October.
I was going to say that the problem is that it feels like it's October, but it's not. It's still August.
I guess I lied. The last thing I had was whoa, Jeff,
That was louder than I expected it to be.
settle down. You remember we were talking about at Millville? They had kind of like the VIP tent set up and the motocross. What was the one that was down by Bob's, Jason? I always forget. That was like the motocross one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the Lucas Oil setup.
Yeah, so like someone else, they posted a thread and it was just like, last year we had this sweet spot up on the hill, and then they go there this year, and then like that's where they had like the big like the souvenir shirt rig was set up there. So but he was saying it's like, here you got all these tents, and it's like there's like 10 or 20 people in them, and that's it, but I don't know. And I'm trying to go off of memory from last year. I don't know if there is a great spot to watch that track. I think if you could be on maybe the start side and you're watching, across the track, you could see them kind of switch back and come around. But like if you're stuck up on that hill, you're going to have to look across, them kind of zigzagging through the trees. So I don't know if there is a great spot to watch there, but
it certainly doesn't look like that would be a very spectator-friendly track.
Right. But I kind of did a little bit of digging, and this person said like for their family of 4, if they wanted to buy like the VIP stuff, it'd be like $480 to $600. And it's just like, I don't.
Wow.
I mean that's a lot. And then their pricing was weird because I was going kind of hopping around from different tracks, and it was like Racer X had the all day pit pass. So at Millville, you had to still buy your ticket, and then it was $50 for that all day deal. But then you got the magazine, blah blah blah. But like at Ironman, they didn't offer just that, but it was like it was combined. So the all day pit pass was $90, but then that included your admission for the day, So it's kind of weird how some of that was kind of priced out, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it's kind of tough. But then I think you get all like the food and your food and drinks and stuff if you paid, if you did the VIP stuff. So maybe that is worth it, but I don't know. To me, if they're not using it, I think they need to get rid of it, I guess, is my thoughts. But I'd
be perfectly fine with it if somebody would just, invite me in.
Right.
That would change my opinion real quickly.
A couple of years ago, I snuck into the building above the sign-up shop, the sign-up tower or the sign-up building.
Yep.
There's like suites upstairs. I don't know if you guys have ever been in those, but there's like different little rooms up there that were air conditioned, and they had closed circuit television broadcast of the cameras around the track. And we just walked up into one year at the National and went up inside one when it was hotter than blazes, and we went in there and there was like an empty one. And we just walked in it and chilled up in there, watched the race on the TV.
Walked in all solid,
kind of
like
out the window. Like, yep, this is probably gonna get us in trouble, but the door was unlocked.
Yep. Did someone
we stayed there as long as we wanted, and then left when we were bored with it. Because that was back when I was younger and wandered around the whole track the whole day.
Yep.
Now I
See, like the last
generally,
2
if I
years,
go to
you
one, I
couldn't.
just sit there.
The last 2 years, you couldn't even like walk up the stairs. They had somebody standing there.
Yeah. Well, that's probably because of jackasses like me.
Yep, exactly.
See, I think the other thing too is like, I don't know, maybe you need to not make eye contact with them. It just like walk in like you own the place. I think you get a
Well,
lot
that's just
farther.
it. You got to pretend like you're not doing something that's going to get you in trouble. You got to quit looking over your shoulder and looking all sketchy and walk in.
Gotta walk in all solid like you own the place.
Yeah. But yeah, like I just kind of threw my 2 cents at that guy's post, and it was like, you know, at Millville, down at Bob's Corner, didn't they have 2 sets of bleachers last year? Not this last year, the year before, or was it just one big one? I just remember them being bleachers there, and I was like,
I don't know.
it's like a decent spot to start to watch the motos, you know, and then kind of mosey from there. But then like this year that was gone, and then they got a tent sitting there, and I don't know. It is what it is. I guess if it makes some money or it's a spot that potentially could make money, I guess I get that too. But hate to see a good spot go to waste. No one using it.
Kind of frustrating for us pole folk.
Yep. But all right, fellas, you guys got anything else to add?
Yeah.
Meh.
Thanks for a
Me.
wonderful year, Scott. I'm looking forward to the time off.
Ugh.
It is with a heavy heart that I announce my retirement.
Oh no. I called it. From what?
You did.
No more TMP for JP?
Probably not.
Oh no. Not good.
No more
Remember,
TMP.
I don't know.
You said that retiring is permanent.
Yeah, I know.
Have to do a Legends podcast. Bring it back.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit.
No, I think it's unfortunately it's kind of time to step away from the whole scene in general. Got some opportunities to do some other things that I've always wanted to try. So.
Oh boy. Well, I appreciate you coming on, giving up your Monday nights to yak about some dirt bike racing.
It's been a good time. Thanks to everybody for all the support, not only of the podcast, but of racing and everything. And sure appreciate it.
So now are you taking a break from, you said all moto?
Yep.
Oh boy, you got some serious stuff going on.
Yep.
Okay. No.
Not an easy decision to come to, but yeah.
'Tis what it is.
Did you sell your bike?
Maybe.
Oh shit. Shit just got real.
Yep, it's gone.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, you can talk.
I'm tired of spending all my money on something that I suck at, so I'm gonna go let somebody else spend money on something that maybe I don't suck so much at.
Does it involve stickers and or t-shirts?
I bet it involves driving a car in circles. I'd bet money on that.
How much you want to bet on that?
Ooh.
I have $23.
Ooh, no bet. That's 23 more than I have.
Dang it. Well, shitballs. That's it. Well, I wish you the best of luck, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Jeff, are you retiring?
I don't think so. I still have a bike in my garage, although I haven't washed my gear in 6 weeks. And I've told Jason in the past, I have this thing where when I like get into something, I don't have like a half, a half throttle. I kind of go full throttle into things, and right now I'm really full throttle into renovating my house to try to get it ready to be livable for us or selling it next spring. So it's hard to really want to go riding when I know if I skip out on a day of, well, like a night during the week to get my bike and stuff ready to go, and then another day on the weekend to go riding, I just feel like I'm wasting time, so that I could be getting this place ready. And so I'm not retiring per se, but I'm not really actively riding or racing this year.
Right.
But
Nice.
Well, unfortunately, that's kind of exactly the way I am. It's either like all or nothing, and it's really hard to try to keep doing it without getting the results that you want. And I don't know. It sucks, but
No, I hear you too. Especially, everyone's got their own deal and busy doing other stuff, and yeah, what's that?
the last 4 weeks have been kind of a wake up call for me. So, and turning another year older tomorrow kind of adds to that. And damn, getting old. Got a lot of shit I want to do yet. So.
it sucks how bad, like, just time away from it makes you realize that there's so much more going on outside of it. And then that's the crappy thing about stepping away is you're like, God, it's kind of nice not having to deal with any of that crap on Saturday and Sunday.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I don't love it as much as I used to, but it doesn't help when half your friends don't do it anymore. And I don't know. That stuff kind of sucks too. But now we're getting too touchy.
It does.
Jason, you're dead to me still. So.
I am getting all choked up.
All right. Well, let's shut her down, and that's it, guys. So thanks for listening this year, and yeah, I don't know. We'll have to keep in touch with Jason, but Jeff, I'm still thinking. I'd like to maybe. I'm not going to do anything probably for a couple weeks, but maybe we can do something before that GP and Monster Cup and the rest of the stuff. And yeah, that's it. Take a break. Get ready for some A1.
Yep, I'm down with that.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening, and that's it. See ya.
Peace.